owner of Sweet Arlene's here in Westlake Village, and I have our executive pastry chef, Julia, with me today.
Hi!
We're going to be showing you today how you can ice like a pro even if you don't have a professional piping bag at home. We're going to make a homemade piping bag. So Julia, you ready?
Yes.
All right. What we're going to do is start off with the parchment paper, a large sheet, and create a triangle. So Julia, want to talk this through?
Yes, as I cut it with my serrated knife, just a couple swift swipes, we'll cut the perfect triangle, just like that.
Perfect. So now what we're going to do is to make the cone, we're going to hold the two widest angles, as you see that Julia's doing on the parchment paper, and you're going to roll the bottom right around to the top point. Let those two meet together, and then take your other corner, wrap it around the outside of the piping bag, and meet the corner as well. So you can see, and Julia maybe could tilt it a little bit for the camera, you can see that all three corners have been matched up perfectly at the top. And what you really need to make sure that happens is at the bottom that the point is absolutely closed, okay? So that is the beginning of your piping bag. To seal the piping bag, you'll take and fold over those pointed edges twice. Once and twice. Very nice. And now if you have a tip, hopefully you'll have a tip for your icing at home, and if not, we'll do without the tip. Julia will go ahead and insert the tip at the bottom of the point, and in order to be ready to use, we're going to cut a very small hole at that point. We're ready to load our buttercream. So Julia will give a quick demo of loading the buttercream into our homemade piping bag and icing these wonderful vanilla cupcakes.
So you want to fold it down, each corner down to kind of lock in the buttercream, and then one last little twist on the top will give me a perfect little piping bag.
That looks great, just like we have at the store, Julia.
Just like we have here. I'm going to do our signature swirl. There we go. Around once, twice, and three times.
Wonderful.
And again.
Okay, that is great. And again, you can do this at home without having one of those canvas or plastic piping bags available. What's also great about the leftover parchment is you can take smaller pieces, create triangles. This small cone that I have is perfect for melting chocolate. It already has a tiny hole at the end. You can add a little bit more of a cut there if you need to, but this can also add a drizzle for chocolate, or possibly a medium-sized one to add some additional decorating colored buttercream on top.
Yep, and it's the same technique. You're going to have all 3 points match right up at the top, just like this. 2 quick folds and you're ready to go.
Great.
Yes.
Julia, thank you. Again, Arlene from Sweet Arlene's, along with Julia, here showing you how to make a homemade piping bag. Thank you.